Hello there, I am Damian McConn, head brewer here at the Summit Brewery in St. Paul, Minnesota. Just wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about the latest offering from our pilot system here at Summit. Our experimental pilot brewery has been in operation now for a couple of years. It's a great new tool that allows us to really play around with new ingredients, come out with some fun new styles that you might not have seen from Summit before. And in the case of our latest project, to really recognize a great friendship and partnership that we have with our friends at Pizza Lucè. Lucè have been great supporters of Summit for over 20 years, and we really wanted to come out with something that would recognize that terrific partnership. So last fall we got together with the Lucè folks, kicked around some ideas for a new beer, and they decided on a smoked Baltic porter. We came up with the name Summit Scorch, and really this beer has got a lot of roasted character and just a wee hint of smoke. We brought in a new mesquite smoked malt from our friends at Copper Fox Distillery in Virginia. Used that at about 15% of the total grist, just to give a really subtle smoked flavor and aroma to the final beer. We also used some really nice pale malt from the UK to provide a good foundation for the beer, and then brought in some roasted character malt from the UK, Germany, and Patagonia down in Chile. We used some dehusked roasted barley to really avoid any astringent notes in the final beer. So when you taste this porter, it's really smooth, a delicate hint of smoke, a really nice roasted mocha note in the finish, and fairly moderately hopped. We didn't want to go over the top with the hop character either. We wanted to let that smoked malt and those roasted malts really shine. So we just used some simple fuggles from the UK, terrific hop for use in darker beers, and a new variety called Enigma from Australia. So this beer comes in at around 8.5%. It's pretty potent, but it's got a lot of flavor, a lot of character. I think it goes really well with the food that Lucè produces on a regular basis. We really wanted to recognize some of the great flavors that Lucè has in their dishes. And this beer, I think, really complements what they're knocking out over there at their stores. We really had a great time with the Lucè folks here at the brewery. They came out a couple of times while we were brewing and racking the beer. And they've got some great experience when it comes to flavors and aromas, because of course they've been making great food for a long time. So between the Lucè folks and the brewers here at Summit, we were able to put our heads together and really figure out the flavors that we wanted in the final beer. Really try and bring all of that experience together and come up with something really interesting and really different. Very limited availability, of course, coming out of the pilot system. We can only do a couple of barrels at a time. But we'll see it across the Metro Lucè stores on March 4th, in addition to a nice Summit Tap takeover. And then March 18th, there will be the launch of the beer up at the Duluth store, and Mark Sturrett, who's the president and founder of Summit, will be in attendance for that one. So hope to see you out at one of the Lucè stores, and we'll have a pint. Cheers.